This bathroom here, I taped in yesterday. I had to use 3 different plasters now. And welcome to a very technical episode. Today we are finishing a bathroom, but if you're thinking of plastering or taping or stopping your bathroom, there's lots of things to consider, especially if you've got a tiled shower now. So I want to sort of follow on with that, with some sort of plastering talk, technical talk. Now, especially if you're tiling your bathroom now, or especially your shower. And you can see here in New Zealand we use fibre cement sheets in the shower because it's a lot more water resistant. Everywhere else in the bathroom we've got the Jib Aqualine, which is the green water resistant board. Now it's just got that film on the paper which makes it water resistant, but it's still susceptible to water. It'll still, if it gets water in it, it'll still go mouldy and soft and crumble to bits, where fibre cement sheets are a lot more forgiving. They're a cement sheet board and they can get wet, they can dry out, they're fine. So that's why they get used a lot more in the shower. But when it comes to the plastering or the stopping or the taping side of things, that's where it gets a lot more technical. And I'm going to try and explain how I do it and my understanding of it, because this bathroom here I taped in yesterday. I had to use 3 different plasters. Now, normally I do a quick set for all my taping in, but when it comes to the Villa board, there is a special compound called James Hardie base coat for taping in the Villa board, which is a lot more water resistant, and showers get waterproofed with a waterproofing by the tilers. So I've used the James Hardie base coat in the shower on the Villa board. Now it's also got a little niche here which I've taped in. So this job required everything to be taped in, just a 1 coat tape in, just to give it a bit of strength before the waterproofing goes on, which I've done. Now here, where the bathroom meets the shower, we've got plasterboard meeting the Villa board. Now, one of the technical recommendations in the James Hardie manual says that you shouldn't use the James Hardie base coat on plasterboard. It's not recommended. So what do when you've got a plasterboard meeting a Villa board? I've used a Jib trade finish air drying compound with tape, mainly because you can see down the bottom here that the joint is actually outside the shower, so it's not going to be getting water on it. So I was a lot more comfortable using that. The waterproofing is going to come to probably here and the tiles, so I'm happy with that. It's dried out, it's nice and strong, so that's fine there. Here we've got corner beads. Now the tiles are going to come to the corner and stop, then it's going to be painted. So I'll put my corner bead on. Here I've used Quickset on this side. Here I've used James Hardie base coat right around there. So that's all going to get waterproofed and that's fine as well. At the top we've got a pencil line. The waterproofing of the tiles stop there, and above there is painted. So you can see the different colours in the plaster. So one's sort of like a pinkish, that's the James Hardie base coat. Above that I've just used Jib trade finish again, multi-purpose tape, it's for taping in. So that's, and I've got another joint up there again where plasterboard meets the Villa board. So again I've used the Jib trade finish multi-purpose air drying compound. Now in the Jib technical book it does say you can use a setting compound on Villa board, which I wouldn't recommend at all, because the Villa board is so dry it just sucks the water straight out of the plaster that the setting compound will dry before it sets, and when that happens you have big issues. So maybe you can get away with it with a 5-minute set because it's going to set in 5 minutes, but you probably won't even have time to do a big joint like that unless you're really fast. So many things to consider. That's why if you are DIYing your bathroom, you should get a professional to do this side of things now. Plus, you're covered as well in the warranties and stuff like that. Now, that's how I'm doing it. Now, this is all, this is hard, this is rock hard, this stuff. This is all getting waterproof, so the waterproofing has to stick to the plaster as well. So that's why I've used the James Hardie base coat, and it's got more of a water resistant aspect to it as well. So all those things account for using the James Hardie base coat in the shower on the Villa board. If this joint was in the shower, yeah, I'd probably have to ring the Jib technical line to see what they recommend for that. Where the plasterboard and the Villa board meet. So just because James Hardie say you shouldn't use the James Hardie base coat on plasterboard, but hopefully you don't come across that kind of stuff. It should be outside the tile line, and you can see the rest of it here. It's just your normal standard plasterboard. Yeah, so that wing wall there is just going to get painted around, and the top's getting painted as well. So these are the things to consider, especially when you're tiling your shower. There's a lot of extra work, a lot of extra things to consider, a lot of technical stuff that needs to be considered as well, and that's why we definitely recommend getting a professional in to do that sort of stuff. And as well, we all need to talk to each other, tilers, plasterers, builders, just to make sure we're on the same page with everything as well. So, that's that there. That's my understanding of things, that's how I'm doing it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. I'd love to know if anyone from Jib's listening or James Hardie watching, let me know. And out there, any plasterers in New Zealand, any builders watching this, do you agree with this method? Am I doing this right? I think so. Yeah, so this joint here is the main one. I'll finish that with the multi-purpose compound. I won't go past as much. I don't want to go past too much because the waterproofing is going to be going on to that multi-purpose compound. So I don't know how that reacts together. I don't want to do a wide joint where right in there where the waterproofing is going to be going onto that plaster. It's quite soft, so I want to just go to that line where the tiles finish. Above there, that's all getting painted, so yeah. So I'm going to finish that off with multi-purpose compound. And of course the rest of the room will get finished in multi-purpose compound as well. Yeah. And that one coat's enough in the shower. Yeah. I'd love to know your thoughts. Let me know in the comments what you think, and thanks for watching.